holiday, and it's a lovely day here. We've got some building work happening at the house, and this morning has been particularly noisy. There's Banky ahead, where you can see him. Not sure you can. Yeah, and it's actually cutting through concrete and brick. And I was in the Kuti in the meditation space, and I walked into the house, and Banky was laid the next just a wall away from the noise, and it was really, really noisy. Like one of those grating noises. And he was laid there with his legs wide open like dogs do, like as happy as can be. So why was that? Well, in a simple sentence, there was no internal noise. Our internal noise, hi Banky, our internal noise is always full of judgments, opinions, views, beliefs. And Banky doesn't have them. He doesn't have those sort of responses to the external world. There's just instinctive. If he thought it was dangerous, he'd move. Or if he instinctively felt it was dangerous, he'd move. And when you watch your animals like this, you actually learn a lot if you put it into practice. So what do I mean? Well, he doesn't need to watch his judgments. He doesn't need to drop his beliefs. He doesn't have any. He's free. He's free of them. But we do have them. And it's the mental noise, which I say is full of judgments, opinions, which creates mental suffering. That's what creates it. It creates this little sense of me in here, and there's a world out there, and I either like it and I want more of it, or I don't like it, I want less of it. That's the push and pull of life. And it's internal, it's not external. So there's a moment, there's actually a choice. So let's say we're listening to that noise, the sound of the drilling and the cutting through concrete and other stuff. And the thought arises, this is horrible. I don't like this. Right at that moment, there's a choice. Am I going to go with this and tie myself up in knots, contract into a knot, into this tiny little world, and leave this openness of being? Look at that openness of being. Am I going to leave this and go into that little knot of being? Because that's what we do. And right there is the beginning of mental and psychological suffering. But we've gotten so used to it, we just think, well, this will solve it. If I moan about it, it'll solve it. It's a sort of, what's your own experience? Rather than just listening to me, what's your own experience? Next time you complain, notice what's happening. Next time you have a whinge, notice what's happening. Next time you get involved in a judgment and an opinion, and you're trying to, you really get in there, stuck into it. What's your experience? And there's a moment of choice when we become aware of what's happening. And that moment, or that moment of choice, means you can release and relax. You may move away from the situation. Yeah, you may do that. But without all the drama. It's the drama. Come on, it's the drama. That's what does it. That's what does you in. That does human beings in. All the personal drama. So just notice. Notice, make that choice to release. Get it out of there. There's nothing in those judgments, those opinions, those views and beliefs. There's nothing in there for you. Only, the suffering, mental suffering. Not talking about pain. Pain's different. Have a look. Have a look in your own experience. See what, right. Is there mental suffering without thought? Well, it's so simple. It's just we're habituated. There's a installation of a program, a judgment program, an opinion program. We all have them, and some of them are more, some of the programs are more installed with individuals than others, depending on your programming. Which program did you get when you were 2? Switch on. Programs go. Programs running. And we take that to be our life. Okay, folks. Hope you're well. Bye-bye.